So, what is the best card for every elixir? First question you might be asking, like, Tim, what do you mean? What is the best card? And there are different views on it, but for me, the best card. Let me explain it with an example. For example, let's compare Goblin Curse and the Log. I mean, even intuitively, you get that Log is better, and if you try to verbalize it, you see that Goblin Curse is gimmicky, needs specific deck around it usually, and not consistent throughout the meta. Because at the release it was super broken, then it was nerfed to hell, now it, I don't know, basically never seen in the top ladder. It's really gimmicky. I mean, I love this card, it's really fun, but it's you need specific condition for it to work. For example, if your opponent doesn't have many swarms, it's basically useless. While if you compare it to the Log, you see that it's reliable, versatile, and gets the job done. By the way, some words might be spelled incorrectly. I don't care. English is not my first language. You listen, get my point. So, yeah, the Log. It's reliable. It just does its thing. It was so consistent throughout the meta. It after it released, it was quite weak, but then it's basically in every cycle deck. Best small spell. It has been nerfed heavily. Its damage has been cut in half, and it's still one of the most popular small spells. And yeah, it just gets the job done. Um, yeah, the main thing here is value. Yeah, value. This one, on average, on throughout the history, throughout the decks, throughout the conditions, good cards provide you the most amount of value. Okay, now let's go for each elixir. First elixir. I was actually kind of surprised how not many cards there are for one elixir. Basically, you have a choice between spirits and skellies. In between spirits, I think Ice Spirit is the best spirit, long point, but it's the most versatile. This can activate your tower, King Tower, and it basically works only for X-Bow and Royal Giant. Uh, Fire Spirit is good for cheap pressure, but I don't know, mostly works with drills. Ice Spirit, really nice. Okay, but I mean, I think it's not even a question that Skellies are the best card for one elixir. Skellies can defend, I know, half of the cards in the game with a proper timing and placement. It's crazy. Also, every spirit is single use, while skellies are basically infinite. Their potential value is infinite. You can, for example, you can ignore an ice golem, but when ice golem plus skellies comes to you, you can't ignore it. It's really crazy how much value they get. And if you remember the evolution, oh my god, it just screams value. I know. Now they're kind of bad. Everyone spells them out. But if utilized correctly, they can melt a giant pushes all by itself, all by one elixir, and do it infinitely because they respawn, man. I love this card. Scalis, I kind of have a special place in my heart. Okay, we got that. Scalis are the best. Let's, I don't know, cut it out to then brief back. Okay, elixir. There is a saying that best cards in a game are for 2 elixir, and I kind of get it. Like for 1 elixir, cards are kind of not full, except of course for the scales. But for 2 elixir, we have a diverse range of cards. We have spells, we have mini tanks, we have flying units. It's a really different tier, but it's still just 2 elixir. So okay, and I think you know what is the best card here. Of course, it's the log. It's been so consistent. It's so popular, worked in so many decks. You can't really lose with the log. Um, while I thought first I thought Ice Golem just for the sheer amount of defensive value it can get, but honestly, there is a better card, better mini tank, and a better card for 2 elixir. So for 2 elixir, it's the log. I really hope my mic works. I don't want to do this 2 times, even though uh, I kind of stutter a lot and everything. But okay, for 3 elixir, make your guesses. For 3 elixir, it's a knight. Of course, it's the knight. It's the best mini tank for the game. In the game, it works in so many decks. It can defend half of cards in the game. I'm seriously watched the video on YouTube. It's crazy. It can defend Mega Knight. It can defend many things. It's quite a good pressure card. It's one shots goblins. It you can't ignore it on the tower. Evolution is really good. Champion is really good. So yeah, I mean, also evolution is kinda a really important factor for the card being good because I mean, champions are questionable because their extra value comes from elixir, and if this elixir simply uh, too expensive for this value, it's not worth it. It's not such a big of a value. It's more of a gimmick. But evolution, it's just a stronger card with no downsides, and uh, yeah, for free, same elixir. So if in a vacuum, like I don't know, miner would get less value than knight because sometimes it's an even knight. Even though miner one of the best um, win conditions in a game, it's really consistent, really kind of hard to use, and you kind of can't really use it in many decks. But it's one of the few forms of direct damage on the tower, and it's a really good card. Others, I simply don't do it for me. And it's not even for me, like objectively. Fisherman is, for example, super broken, but against cycle decks, it's just a worse knight. Same with Royal Ghost, even though it's really like strong, but it's gimmicky. It will be nerfed. Its evil form will be nerfed, and knight will be here forever. So of course, let's pick a knight. Okay. For 4 elixir, I think without a doubt, for 4 elixir, the best card is Musketeer. You see, it's our first range unit. The thing about range units is that you can protect them. To start working, they do not need to touch the thing they are working with, so you can protect it. So the value is still really, really potentially their value potential is really high. Even Hunter says that Musketeer should be nerfed, and mm, I mean its defensive value is so strong. It's used in Hawk 2.6, Balloon Cycle. It's just really good card. Hog Rider, consistent win condition. I think actually Hog Rider is a best win condition in the game because it's never been nerfed. I think Hog Rider represents a spirit of Clash Royale. I'm serious about it. Think about it. Clash Royale always prioritizes offense over defense, while Hog Rider is the definition of offense. It's direct, it's reliable, it's fun, it's quick. It's just what you wanna do in Clash Royale. Place hogs. But honestly, I think for 4 elixir, Musketeer is better because it's more Because of my points. Okay, let's continue. Я выбираю skibidi toilet. Okay. Um, 5 elixir. Honestly, it's for me. It's also not hard to choose. It's an Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower kinda also has a special place in my heart because I'm play Logbait, classic Logbait, for many years. By the way, at my prime I was like top 10,000 in the world, so I kinda know what I'm talking about, but I'm not a pro by any means, and it's just my opinion. But I think Inferno is definition of a building. You might say it's gimmicky. You might say it's gimmicky, and it's true. It's true. It's simply true. But potential value is so good. I mean, again, cycle decks, it's also not really good, but it's so tanky. It can tank a uh, it can tank a hog EQ push. And the thing I love about Inferno is that it can be like on slither of HP, but still melt a whole golem or something. It's kind of unique. It deals with stuff you can't really deal with cards. And honestly, if you compare it to other cards, they are too inconsistent. I mean, Inferno too inconsistent, but they're kind of gimmicky. Like for example, Goblinstein, it's crazy. I mean, Graveyard, okay. Giant is a strong candidate, good tank, but I think Knight is already a great tank, one of the best tanks. Barbs are easily countered by Wizard and Fireball, while Inferno, you can't really do anything with it. I mean, Zap kinda counters it, everything kinda counters it. Honestly, I don't make any of my arguments work for Inferno Tower, but I really think it's the best card for 5 elixir. Maybe, objectively, it's a giant, but я выбираю Skibidi Toilet. Okay, it's my video, I do whatever I want, of course. So, for 6 elixir, I think it's also obvious. It's a rocket. It's a rocket. It's so consistent, so reliable. Our first big spell. It does what you want from a big spell. It kills annoying ranged units. Because it's really hard to get to ranged units. And while Fireball still needs a second spell, Rocket just works. Also, it counters things that are usually really hard to counter, like a pump. If you don't have a big spell, you're kind of cooked. Those cards, you kind of cooked. You kind of cooked. You kind of cooked, and against a good player. I mean, also, Rocket has the biggest amount of damage per elixir. It's kind of a thing with cards. As they get more expensive, they get more like how to say it, units per elixir of stuff like damage, health. But rocket is kind of special because if you have a rocket and other, you basically out damage everyone in a spell cycle race if they have the same average elixir cost of other deck, because it's simply more damage per elixir. And other cards are super gimmicky. Like Lightning was considered one of the best big spells in the game, but honestly, the fact that you can block it kind of breaks it. Like against a good player, it kind of doesn't work well. Rocket, you can do anything with it except I don't know, reflected. So yeah, Barb Hut, easily countered, not meta sometimes. Really consistent. I love this card, but it's kind of gimmicky. Good win condition, but still, you know. I mean, without a doubt, that's a rocket. Best card for Pixel. And it's also in a log bait. It's fun. Okay. For 7 Elixir, I'm really not a fan of all of those cards. Honestly, I'm not a beatdown player. I think cycle decks are has have more potential. But okay, it's a whole different topic. Recruits is I mean, I don't want to talk with you if you play this card. And against comparing to all those cards, I think P.E.K.K.A. is the best card for 7 elixir. It's really consistent. It's kind of easily counterable, but you can make such a great elixir pushes with it, and other cards honestly even worse. Mega Knight is also really good, but I mean it's a mid-ladder card, and it's also easily countered. Honestly, Mega Knight is rarely a threat for me. Even Mega Knight is, yeah, sometimes a threat. It's sometimes hard to play against it. P.E.K.K.A. Hmm, I think it's between P.E.K.K.A. or Mega Knight, but yeah, we better skibidi do with it. Okay, for 8 elixir, we don't have a choice, but Golem is really nice because it's again most amount of HP per elixir. What else do you want from a tank? And for 9 elixir, of course, we also have no choice. It's a Marketeers. And it's kind of crazy. I mean, sometimes it's really easily countered with Fireball, but now they're even better. And I mean, definition of value, you get essentially 12 elixir amount of units for 9. So yeah, and it's a win condition, can melt pushes. And of course, we have no choice. What are we talking about? So yeah, okay. And yeah, let's just for the fun of it, let's see all the cards for all the best cards for each elixir. Okay, didn't I miss anything? Okay, I think it is. So, what do we have here? Uh, Not in order, but I don't care. Where's my log? Oh, it is here. So, okay. 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 As you can see, most of those cards are really simple, but that's what makes them underrated. Um, yeah, I honestly think the best. Oh, I've just thought about it. What if I choose best card after each best card? Oh my god, that's even more interesting of a point. What a great analysis video. So, make your guesses, but I think without a doubt it's careless. I really think so. I mean, they can basically do anything that other card does. They can be a micro tank. I mean, especially against Cannoneer or some heavy hitters, you can. It's sometimes they're better than a tank. Like Knight survives 3 shots from the P.E.K.K.A. and Skeleton survives 3 shots from the P.E.K.K.A. Like if utilized correctly, they just do tankage thing. Spell. What do you do with spell? You basically do damage. Even though they're not direct, they can do damage. And for lock especially, you often use it to reset stuff like Prince or Sparky. And guess what? Skellies do that. Inferno Tower. I mean, it's a building whole different tier. It's like comparing, I know, like planes to beauty. Like, how do you even talk about this? But I mean, they're just better. While Inferno kinda can't be used offensively, Skellies can. And defensive value, I mean, they have better defensive value, especially giving that they're 5 times cheaper. Man, Skellies are just better. Especially if we talk about evolution, oh my god. Rocket kinda same stuff. Musketeer, what do? You do it for damage and counter air. These guys do damage, and they also can kinda do counter air. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch. Oh, you will not be able to find it, but there was a Hunter video, Hunter CR, where he countered a huge lava push with one Skelly. It was crazy. Basically, it was lava and shit ton of support units, like Skelly Dragons, Mega Minion, Inferno Dragon, some other stuff. And he had like no elixir. All he had is are Larry's. And what he did, he put it in the middle of arena, two Skelly's dies, but one Skelly kited all the support units all the way back to the other side, to the other side of the opponent. And it was crazy. And then he was able to deal with them. I mean, honestly, Skellies might be the best card. That's it. You don't need anything else. Skellies are the best, and anything else is not even close. Oh my god. Why I haven't heard anyone talking about this? Skeletons are the best card in Clash Royale. That's crazy. Okay, I hope you like this analysis. Let me know what you think. See you.